Welcome back. It is a special morning out in Hollywood where nominations for the 98th Academy Awards were just announced.
Literally just moments ago. Joining us now with all the picks, the surprises, the snubs, Dave Karger, Turner Classic Movies host, also author of 50 Oscar Nights. Dave, always good to have you, especially on days like this. You've been listening for the last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So let's start Best Supporting Actor. Who do we have?
Well, everyone thought there were 5 people that were locked for this category, and 4 of them made it in. Benicio del Toro and Sean Penn for One Battle After Another, Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value, and Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. But here is Delroy Lindo, nominated for the first time in his 50-year career for his performance in Sinners.
That monologue in Sinners that he delivers?
Delta Slim.
Oh, my God.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what a great moment for him. Unfortunately, he bumped out Paul Mescal.
Well, I was going to ask you.
Hamnet.
Okay, Paul Mescal. Oh,
and
okay.
That's a shame because that's a great performance, but that just goes to show you how great Delroy Lindo is and also how Sinners did. 16 Oscar nominations.
Is that the record?
Blowing away the record of all time, which was 14. Titanic and La La Land and All About Eve. So Sinners was nominated basically in every single category that it was eligible for.
Oh, and like you said, Craig, you play 2 people.
Yeah.
All right, Best Supporting Actress. Let's talk about that.
Well, this one also had Sinners represented because Wunmi Mosaku was nominated, who plays the wife of Smoke, one of Michael B. Jordan's characters.
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor.
Yes.
I'm so glad she's in there, along with Amy Madigan, her first nomination in 40 years for Weapons, so great. And 2 of the actresses from Sentimental Value, a beautiful European film, Elle Fanning and Inga Ibsdottir Lilius. I'm really glad Sentimental Value did extremely well, and it's a beautiful film that I'd highly recommend.
I mean, they're all so talented.
Yeah. And I should say, no Ariana Grande there for Wicked. In fact, Wicked didn't get any nominations.
For anything?
No, including categories in which it won last year, like costume design and production design. 0.
That's a miss. Let's go for Best Actor now. Who are we looking at here?
Best Actor was a little bit more predictable. Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme, who I think you have to consider the front runner at this point. Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another. 4 of the cast members from that movie were nominated. Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. A terrific performance by him.
He's responsible for 75% of the dialogue in the movie.
Absolutely. Right.
Like, he's in literally every scene.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. A huge eruption in the room when they announced his name, his first nomination ever. And Wagner Moura for the Brazilian film The Secret Agent, which did extremely well.
You know, this is one of those things where we're not desensitized to it. It's just as exciting every time. We're rooting for these actors and actresses that have been working so hard. Let's talk about Best Actress.
Well, Jessie Buckley is the one to beat here for Hamnet. Although, as I say, I'm surprised that her co-star Paul Mescal wasn't nominated. It's kind of interesting to put him in there, to put her in there and not him. If there's a surprise here, it's Kate Hudson, who was kind of considered on the bubble for Song Sung Blue, although she gives a beautiful performance in the movie. And her inclusion meant that the person who was left out was Chase Infinity, who is the lead actress from One Battle After Another. She plays Leonardo DiCaprio's daughter. I think it's hard because it wasn't as big a lead role as some of the other women. She could have gone supporting. I'm sure she got some votes in supporting and some votes in lead, but just not enough for inclusion in either category. It's a shame because she's terrific.
But you also have a hankering feeling at her age, she'll
be back. This is her first movie.
Right, that's right.
She came this close to getting an Oscar nomination.
All right, let's talk about the big enchilada here. Best Picture.
Well, this is a great mix, as always, of movies of different stripes. So you have F1 and Sinners, which are these mega blockbusters, but then you also have smaller films, Bugonia, which is super weird, which I absolutely love, and Train Dreams, which is on Netflix that I would encourage everyone to watch, and Sentimental Value, which I mentioned. But I think it's going to be a race between One Battle After Another, which did extraordinarily well also. And as I said, Sinners, 16 nominations, obliterating the all-time record of 14. So I think this is pretty close. La La Land, All About Eve, and Titanic.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you a curveball there, but you actually knew the answers, so there you go. So overall, I think the storylines, right? Sinners, what are some of the other storylines that people...
Well, I think that what's interesting also is that you see some international films breaking into major categories. So Sentimental Value, which is a Brazilian film. Secret Agent is a Brazilian film. Sentimental Value is a Norwegian film. Up there with big American blockbusters. And I think that speaks to the fact that the Academy has become more of an international voting body. But I love the acting nominees because it's a great mix of newer faces. And then, again, you love a story like Delroy Lindo, where a guy who's 73 years old, acting for 5 decades, finally gets a first nomination.
Give him his flowers. What about the director for Sinners?
Well, Ryan Coogler was nominated. Of course, as I say, it was in every category potentially could have gotten nominated for. He's up against Paul Thomas Anderson, though, who's never won an Oscar. So it's going to be real tight race there. If there's someone who was left out of Best Director, it was Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein. Bit of a surprise there.
The Netflix film, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good. You're
Impressive.
so good. Yeah, we just
Impressive.
said the same thing at the same time.
Impressive.
That's
This
very
man
nice
had a
of
little
you.
earpiece in, and he was listening to it in real time. And then
I love all this. Just like
great.
you guys
It's your
do.
Super Bowl,
It
Dave.
is. It is my Super
your
Bowl.
book is on my coffee table, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Beautiful
Dave
book.
Carter, thank you. Thank you as well, folks.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.